The Forex Gold Investor is an EA that's made a lot of money for some traders but also caused big losses for others. But because I was persistent and kept trading it on multiple accounts, I figured out why one account had great returns while another one struggled. And what I discovered makes complete sense. I just wish I had realized it earlier, because in this account I deposited $3,000 and already withdrew $4,500 in profit, and there is still capital left to trade with. So here is the Forex Gold Investor in my 3K live account. You can see that at the time of recording this video the balance is $2,600. There is a floating loss at the moment, but if I show you the account history, you'll see that the profit is nearly $3,800. Deposit of $3,291 and withdrawal of $4,483. Now if I show you the account history, you'll see that there are plenty of trades. So that's my latest withdrawal of $2,200, and prior to that there are plenty of trades, positive and negative. Actually, if I arrange the trades according to the profit and I scroll to the top where the losses are, we will see the withdrawals. But let me show you the track record of this account and you will see exactly what happened. So the initial balance is 3,000, this red line in here. Then I've made a withdrawal right in here, 2 times 1,000, or in total $2,000, and then I left it for quite a long time because you can see that it wasn't really doing okay. The profits were declining until somewhere in August, which interestingly matches with one of their recent updates where they added third system to the Forex Gold Investor, but I'll show you that a little bit later. And from that point the Forex Gold Investor became profitable again, and just now when it reached above 4,700 I requested another withdrawal of $2,200. If I switch to the cumulative profit, you will see how it's been doing from the beginning. So at the beginning of the year this was a very profitable expert advisor, probably one of the most profitable ones, and I've made a huge mistake, like many other traders, to open more accounts with the Forex Gold Investor, prop firm challenges, funded accounts, smaller live accounts, and this was followed by losses. You can see that from 22nd of April all the way until the 26th of August, the expert advisor wasn't really profitable. And here comes the first problem, but it's not the biggest, that if you have started during this time anywhere between the end of April and the end of August, you would be actually losing money. You would be disappointed because you traded this expert advisor. But if you have started just like me in mid-February, or if you have started somewhere at the end of August, you would be profitable. And in one of my online courses I have shared this popular graph that represents how people invest in Bitcoin or the stock market. Usually they learn from somewhere, a friend or a website. They want to see the trend is holding, and in our case you would be looking for proof that this expert advisor is profitable. And if you follow the results on the algo trading space, once we start a new expert advisor, probably you would wait to see a certain amount of trades or days that we've been running it for a live account before you start trading, and that's normal. This is how it should be. But very similar to the investing, you might miss a lot of the profits and you jump in, or you start trading with this robot right after it is on the top. And as you can expect, all of that is followed by losses, and the only hope is that once you break even you will be out. But the price goes down and it goes down until you eventually give up. Just pause the video right now and let me know down in the comments, did this ever happen to you? Because it happened to me 10 years ago when I was investing for the very first time, and now I clearly recognize this to be the case with expert advisors such as the Forex Gold Investor. Many people will start trading after they see the proof from the vendor or from our live accounts that this expert advisor made profits, and once you start you may experience losses. Just like people end up buying stocks and Bitcoin and crypto on the top, they start trading with expert advisors after they are profitable. And quite often I tell my team, do you know what's the best time to start trading with expert advisor? After it made losses. However, I kept trading the Forex Gold Investor on 2 live accounts. One is this 3K account, the other one is the 1K account I'll show in a second. But the main problem that I found is that I didn't put a protection on the 1K account. Let me show you this 1K account I'm talking about, and you will see that the performance is slightly different. So this was a $500 live account that I increased to 1,000 for the purpose of the 100K project I was running, and then it went really down. If I switch to the accumulated profit and I just compare it to the 3K account, I'll put it this way and I'll put the other one this way, you'll see that there is a huge difference. So obviously both were profitable, but look at that, there are some huge losses in this account, and then the 3K account was dropping slower while the 1K account was drastically going down from time to time. And just recently I didn't see the same profits on the bigger account compared to the small account, and initially I thought it's because of the balance, but it wasn't. What I found in my 3K account is that sometime during the year, and I honestly can't remember exactly when that was, after I saw some losses, what I've placed is this protection right here, the one I've mentioned. It's a daily protection, maximum daily drawdown of 9%, and with a $1,000 life account I didn't have that. And the difference is huge. For example, on the 16th of October, in the $1,000 life account, I had profit of above $1,100, and you can see that I just lost it. It dropped down to $587, or pretty much I've lost 50% of the profit. While with the 3K account, on the 16th of October, I lost the profit from $3,600 down to $3,200. You do the math. So the Forex Gold Investor is one of these expert advisors that do not use grid martingale systems, so it happens quite often. Here is the 16th of October, the losses I showed to you, but they were limited in this account because of the protection. And it's not just about when you start trading it. Obviously it is very important for the Forex Gold Investor, but if you have a protection, and don't take the 9% as a recommendation. I have done a lot of backtests in the past and I figured out that I have placed the protection. I can't remember when I've put it in the inputs, but I remember that I've done a lot of back tests to figure out that 9% works best. And because of this 9% daily protection, you can see that I have kept most of my profits, and now I've made much more profits. And if we just look at this account, we'll see that on average from all of the trading, we have above 10% monthly return. The withdrawals are already bigger than the deposits in the account, and I still have $2,500 to trade this expert advisor. Actually, this is how much I decided to leave in this account before my last withdrawal of $2,200. And the $1,000 life account, I decided to close it simply because I don't need two life accounts. And that's a hard lesson I learned recently with the Forex Gold Investor, with the sharpshooter, that once I make profits, I should stick to my plan. No need to open more than 1, 2, 3, 5 accounts. It is good enough to have just one, and to manage it properly. Even if you want to keep an eye on what accounts we start, which accounts we decide to close, consider joining the VIP club because it's a lot of value we provide to the most serious traders. Now the last thing I want to show you is the third system that was added to the Forex Gold Investor. This is system 3, which the vendor said is a breakout system. However, I trade them all with 1% auto money management. You can see that for the different systems we have different magic numbers. So the third system ends on 0.3, and if we look at the performance of the 3 strategies, I'll just click on strategy, we will see that the most profit we've made still with the second system, which has been the most profitable system before the update. System 1 is on the second place, and system 3 made some small profits, but it is still profitable, and I assume that it depends on the market conditions, and once they change we will see a difference in the performance from the 3 systems in the Forex Gold Investor. However, it remains one of the most profitable expert advisors we've been trading. If you arrange all expert advisors according to the gain on the Algo Trading Space platform, you will see that the most we have from the Forex Gold Investor. If you arrange them according to the withdrawals, again the most is from this account with the Forex Gold Investor. And if you decide to test the Forex Gold Investor, I would suggest you to have a look at Black Bull Market, because right now they have a great promo. The ECN Prime account, which usually requires $2,000 minimum deposit, is with 0 deposit right now, and my team and I took personal advantage. I'll leave all the links down below in the description, but before you go, check out this video on my site to learn more about another expert advisor that has much steadier balance line, of course with smaller gain every month. As always, trade safe, I love you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.